why this interview is so much better than what you do with Sean Cotton is that he just lets you say whatever.
This is not.
He just sits back, just lets you talk. I'm over here actually fighting back.
Stupid.
No, you're saying a lot of stupid things, and you're getting upset because I'm pushing back against them because they don't make any fucking sense.
I'm not getting upset. We're talking about ethnicity, and you're going to gangbang and lock up homie talk.
That's not true, though. You were talking about how people are classified in prison.
I'm saying even classified in prison when they're booked in, not classified.
But you said that Mexican people get treated as if they are white in prison is not true.
I never said that.
Might have to drop a dime on this.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stop.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
All right, y'all, we back with another video. Y'all know how we do. Always push and help wealth and to better understand itself. So check this out, y'all. In this video, we're going over Adam22 and Charleston White. Now, y'all know I don't like neither one of them, right? But what Charleston White is exposing to Adam22 is hilarious. I'm glad somebody did it. Sometimes, y'all, I'm realizing that Charleston White, because he's so close to these YTs and all of, you know, the culture vultures, he's gonna have to say this. He's gonna have to be the one to really say this to him, because they try to make sure they keep everybody who come on their show. It's like they got connection with him because he connected with Aiden Ross or Vlad TV. So they kind of like work with each other, who all is having the same good perception about these YT culture vultures. Now, I'm gonna let y'all play some clips of this. I'm gonna give y'all my commentary, but Adam22 is delusional. He thinks that, you know, he's actually putting black people in position. You cannot make this stuff up. Not that he's getting into our culture and, you know, just kind of just, you know, being a six toe. You're just around our culture talking about us so much that you think that you're helping us out. No, you're helping yourself out. But check out these clips. I'm going to give y'all some more commentary. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Push on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. Let's get it.
Kennedy is booked in jail. He's booked under white race. There's only
booked as a homie.
There's only two races in America, not a homie. It's either black or white.
Now, I'm with Charleston White on this. Okay, we see a lot of people who immigrants who come to this country and they assimilate the whiteness. That's just what they do, right? But when you come over here and you assimilate with the whiteness and then you down in our culture, okay, especially if you got melanated skin, because a lot of y'all do it too. But you come over here and you want to get close to the whiteness, and you realize that they don't even want you. And you got guys like Vlad TV and Adam22. You see them like all in foundational Black American business. So you're like, man, why do they care so much about what these people are doing, and they not caring so much about what they doing? Then you understand who's the real and who's the fake around here. But check it out.
I don't know if the prison has a certain way of classifying people that you're talking about.
I'm really talking to a most dumb in school.
No, but we all know that Mexicans have their own politics in prison. No, we're absolutely don't overlap with white people.
You're so stuck on gang banging, talking culture. I'm talking
gang banging kind of defines prison, right?
Let me talk. I'm talking ethnicity.
So y'all see how Adam22, it's like them people told Adam22, we only really want you focusing on their gang culture. Because that's all that comes to. He's not a gang member. He's not, you just hang around people around there. So your mind is, you know, them people who got him working. Because I'm telling y'all, him, Vlad TV, the feds is in connection with these guys, okay? And you could tell from this interview. But it was a good point that Charleston White made up, that he got this gang ideology in his head all the time.
Right. You're talking about how you're classified in prison.
No, I'm not talking about nothing. I'm talking about when a Hispanic guy in America files for any paperwork, whether it's Social Security or prison, an application, he checks white with Hispanic ethnicity.
Personally, I've seen just Hispanic on those sort of forms.
They don't let you. It's white or black.
Other as well.
It's white or black or other. White, black, with African, Latino, Hispanic ethnicity, but they haven't.
There's a lot of proud Hispanic people.
Because in America, You're the white or black boy. White boy, black boy.
That seems oversimplified.
The Jew boy, we look at Jews as white boys.
Maybe in the hood, but we got Mexicans, we got Asians, we got a million different types of Asians.
We don't know that outside the hood.
Well, even the hood knows about the existence of Asians, right?
It either says Pacific Islander or what? I'm going back to your white boys list to check in your country.
I don't know what every different form exists thing says.
I'm talking to a so I might
because I can acknowledge the existence of Asians and Hispanic people.
No. You had to dumb down for gangbanging culture. And what I'm realizing, Adam, you cannot talk intellectually outside this table.
I feel like I'm kind of running circles around you this whole interview.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're bringing up all kinds of made up.
You are.
Nah.
Yeah,
and that's what's crazy about this interview and why this interview is so much better than what you do with Sean Cotton is that he just lets you say whatever.
This is not.
He just sits back, just lets you talk. I'm over here actually fighting back.
Stupid.
No, you're saying a lot of stupid things and you're getting upset because I'm pushing back against them because they don't make any fucking sense.
I'm not getting upset. We're talking about ethnicity and you're going to gangbang and lock up homie talk.
That's not true though. You were talking about how people are classified in prison.
I'm saying even classified in prison when they're booked in, not classified.
But you said that Mexican people get treated as if they are white in prison is not true.
I never said that.
That is exactly what you said.
I didn't say that. I said they're classified as white.
Right, and that I disagree with.
You've never been to prison.
Maybe there's been a prison that has done that before, but I don't think the average prison is doing that.
You keep saying what you're thinking. You hadn't read.
Well,
you keep this whole
I'm basing this on the conversations that I've had with like hundreds or thousands of gang members over the years.
You haven't had no conversation, no fucking hundreds of thousands.
What do you think that this podcast is?
You probably talked to maybe 5,000 gang members. At the most.
I haven't even done 5,000.
Not even 5,000. And you're talking to a bunch of lying-ass niggas with different stories who come say the other one is lying. So you haven't had no accurate information. Nobody from California have gave one same accurate information. Everybody got different stories.
So everybody who comes to this podcast and talks about prison is lying.
Just about.
Strange assumption.
Just about.
This is a weird assumption. How could you ever know that?
Well, I've yet to see you get a prison guard.
That's not true. I interviewed a guy who actually did 7 years in the feds because he was bringing drugs into Rikers Island in New York.
I asked you about a guy who went convict. I said a prison guard.
Well, he was a prison guard, and then he ended up getting like 7 years.
All criminal. What I'm saying is you haven't got a non-criminal who is typically have a greater code of moral turpitude.
I think like while you're a prison guard, you're not really allowed to go do no jumper.
Sure you are.
I would assume.
There's a lot of retired prison guards.
If I was making the rules, I would say I think it's inappropriate for you to be doing hip-hop podcasts while you're working as a corrections officer.
Why? Is this a negative podcast?
No,
it's not a hip-hop podcast.
Like you shouldn't be like
hold up. I'm glad you said that. Hold up. So if this is not a negative podcast, why wouldn't someone of upstanding with a career come sit and talk about the other side that you guys promote?
But I just think there's certain kinds of careers that you shouldn't be trying to get fame off of.
But you're not trying to get famous.
Now you can do it once you're no longer a prison guard.
No, this is not
about while you're a prison guard?
Nobody gets famous from this podcast.
True.
Name
Tons of people.
Name one.
Crip Mac, Brick Baby.
Crip Mac before.
Wack 100.
Brick Baby before. He was hanging with celebrities in Atlanta before. Wack was already famous before.
Brick Baby will tell you he wasn't famous before
Brick Baby was in Atlanta with who? With what niggas out there with the Rolling 60s? Hanging with some celebrity niggas? Long before your podcast. That's how we know him.
He knew some famous people, but he wasn't really famous like that.
Wasn't he with the famous niggas before he got to your podcast?
99% of the people who watch No Jumper who know Brick Baby is will tell you they didn't know who he was.
You made Jason Love famous.
No, he was already kind of
No, he wasn't. I didn't know who he was. Man, until he put that, you didn't make him famous.
I made him more famous.
No, you didn't.
No, he'll tell you that.
more famous. You just said, you just said.
Jason Love told me that 90% of the time when people come up to him on the street, they bring up me.
He made you more famous.
I made him more famous.
He made you more famous.
I was the more famous one.
This is the biggest porn video you've ever had.
I was the more famous one. I had to make him famous.
Take him out of it, and what is the video?
Take him out of it? What about some other dude?
Put another in there.
No, yeah. Some other guy would have still had a similar experience, right?
They wouldn't have had the peak views that he had.
He's a big, muscular, good-looking black guy. I think him doing it.
He was a bigger.
He was probably like going to benefit from it more than the average guy. But it could have been any of my other friends.
But nobody became famous from this podcast. I've been watching you for 5 years.
This podcast
about Flacco?
Yeah. What about XXX Tentacion? What about Lil Peep?
He's dead. He's not.
Right, but he became one of the biggest artists in the world before he died, right? Yeah, this was the one big interview that he did that launched him into superstardom.
No, he did. No, it wasn't.
Well, along with his music,
his beef with Drake put him out there before this.
His beef with Drake was totally irrelevant. No,
you was irrelevant.
X's No Jumper interview got 26 million views. It's the biggest rapper interview of all time.
Before he died,
obviously that number includes after he died.
Well, come on, don't put that in there.
You're telling me that my platform doesn't make people famous when
your platform ain't shit compared to me.
Interview of
I'm basically saying your platform ain't shit compared to me.
Took place on this platform.
With who?
X. He was dead after he did that. He died many years after
Nigga, I
he did
did
the
50
interview.
million this month on Instagram. What's the million on your podcast? I
Right.
did 50 million this month.
But again, you're moving the goalpost because we weren't talking about you. We're just saying that
I'm the shit.
the biggest
This
rapper
ain't that- this
interview
ain't the
of
shit.
all time took place on
He
my
had
platform.
to die for it to get big.
It got bigger when he died.
Before he died, what was it? What was the numbers?
Probably 10 plus million.
Do that on
Still gigantic.
Yeah, I got 11 on Cam Newton.
Okay.
And I ain't dead yet.
Right.
Yeah, just imagine when I
But
die,
that doesn't
going
have
to
anything to
100
do with what we were just talking about 2
Nobody
seconds
become
ago.
famous. He was already
You
famous.
acknowledging that
He was
you are
already
famous has nothing to do with
he
the
was
fact
already
that
famous.
The biggest rapper view of interview of all time happened here.
Crick KB was already famous with the Rolling 60s. Brick Baby.
So just being a gang member made him famous?
Well, he was a famous Rolling 60 gang member outside of California.
All right, so y'all see that Charleston White really just exposed Adam22 in my opinion, you know? And we don't rock with Charleston White on this channel, but he do be saying some things to check the Peckerwood sometimes. I don't like how he was doing that interview with Vlad, but how he handled Adam22 right here, you know, he's still Agent of Chaos, he's still what he is, but sometimes we need somebody to be talking to these Peckerwoods in the right way. And everybody who be going up to these shows and y'all not really checking these people is just, you know, like how Whack 100 be. I seen Whack 100 get heated with him a couple times, but they ain't y'all friend. It's crazy that they don't really like these guys. They just have to use them to be a part of the culture. But we're going to keep staying on their neck because, you know, we don't want none of our people going on their shows, man, and giving them material to go at other black people. It seems like that's what they do. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. Peace and love.
A community must have 3 things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax spaces for your own people. You should at least control 4 basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive and compete.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.